Okay, so if you sit in a way that's comfortable for you to sit, and align the back of skull with sacrum. And let your arms rest onto your thighs and activate your feet, spread the toes. As you're doing this, reach your heels away from you and then feel the energy that begins to move up through your legs. So as you reach your heels away, you begin to feel that energy that moves through ankles up into your calves, right up into the thighs, into belly. And keeping that as a focus today. As usual, as you go through your class, try to keep the focus very much on yourself, not allowing yourself to be distracted by anything else inside or outside of the room. Not even allowing yourself to distract yourself in your practice. Now sit tall and just feel the energy that begins to move through your body. Ground down into your sit bones and breathe in, lengthen spine. And exhale, soften the shoulders down away from your ears. As you breathe, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale, relax your jaw. On the next breath, lift chest as if you're lifting chest up towards your chin. Lift your collarbones as if up towards the ceiling. And exhale. And release. Pranayama today is Kapalabhati breathing in shoelace. So you're inhaling, and then there's 75 pumps. After the 75 pumps, you inhale for as long as you can. Hold the breath for up to 10. Then your hands are forward where you exhale, pulling the belly back into Uddiyana and holding Uddiyana for as long as you can. Shoelace pose, bring your left foot over your right thigh just above the knee. And if that's difficult for you, then your left foot is onto the right calf, or the foot is onto the floor, or stay in cross-legged seated. You have a block, you can place that left foot onto a block. Hands just behind the hips, and then reach your heels away, flex your toes back. So feet are active. Pressing down into your sit bone and breathe in. Kapalabhati breathing, sharp exhale through the nose, 75 pumps. And then breathe in. At the top of the breath, hold the breath. Be active, spine is long. Keep feeling the energy that's moving through your legs, especially your inner legs. Bring your hands forward of shins, and then exhale through the mouth. exhale completely. Tuck the chin to chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Spread ribs, spread diaphragm, and hold. Keep hollowing your belly out. Holding the position for up to 10 if you can. And release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Change the cross of your legs. Your right foot is over your left. Reach out with your heels, flex toes back. So you're in shoelace pose, but your feet are very active. Hands by hips or hands slightly behind the hips. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth, moving. Exhale through the nose, moving belly. Kapalabhati breathing. 75 pumps. And then breathe in deeply. Hold the breath, hold for 10. Be active, spine is long. Feeling the breath as it moves around your body. Hands forward, off shins, and then exhale. Exhale through the mouth. Chin tucks into chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it up. Spreading ribs, spread diaphragm. Keep feeling you're hollowing your belly out. And inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. Your next pose is seated side bend in shoelace pose. You're working with two-arm position. So bring your left foot over your right thigh. Reach out with your heels, flex the toes back towards your shins. Bring your left hand by left hip and then reach that hand about 12 to 15 inches away from the hip. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. And then push the floor away with your left hand and start to lengthen out of left side. Pressing down into right sit bone. Inhale, reach your right arm up, spread fingers. As you breathe out, you're reaching your right arm over right ear. As you inhale, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're reaching that right arm over right ear. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, reaching that arm over here. On the next breath, balloon the breath into your right side ribs. Press down into your right sit bone. On exhale, stretching your right arm over right ear. Use your right arm. Inhale, reach your right arm away down towards the side. And exhale, relax your neck, relax your jaw. Breathe to the right side of your neck. Deep breath. Feel your chest bones as they lift up. And exhale, softening that right shoulder down. So feel this open through the right side of the leg. As you breathe in, lift sternum. So you're creating space around your heart as you lift. And exhale, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Use your right arm. Inhale, reach your right arm away. Let the arm pull you up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck. And then change the cross of legs. Shoelace with your right foot over your left thigh. reaching out with the heels, toes flexed back. Bring your right hand by right hip and then reach the hand about 12 inches away from the hip. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. And then push the floor away with your right hand so you start to lengthen out of right side. Press into left sit bone. Inhale, stretch your left arm up, fingers spread. Exhale, you're lengthening your left arm over left ear. As you breathe, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale, you're reaching that left arm over left ear. As you breathe in, lengthen your right side ribs away from right hip. Exhale, push the floor away with your right hand, keep lengthening out of right side. Second arm position. As you breathe, reach your left arm down towards the left side. That hand stops about 12 inches from floor. And as you exhale, softening your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe into the left side of neck. Deep breath. And exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the right side of chest. Now on the next breath, balloon the breath into side ribs and feel the ribs opening out to the side. Press sit bone down on exhale. Use your left arm, breathe in to pull your body up and use your right hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way on up. Lie down onto your back. We'll start your abdominal sequence today, starting with elbow to knee. So lie down onto your back. If your back's squeaky, your soles of your feet will be on the floor and your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Okay. Lift your feet up away from the floor. Bend the knees they are aligned with the hips. The heels are below the knees and toes are flexed to shins. From here, press your lower back to floor and inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. As you reach your right leg forward, feel the energy of your inner leg. Reach your big toe, right big toe away from you and pull lower belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, pressing your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. You're reaching the left leg forward. Now feel as if you're lengthening right from your hip joint as you send that left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to your left knee. Reaching your right leg forward. Spread the toes. Lengthen your right thigh away from right hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, pressing your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to right knee. Straighten your left leg. Your left leg, it reaches out about 45 degrees angle. Reach your right elbow up. Send your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. You're reaching your right leg forward. Squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone. Send your right leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. You're reaching your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Curl tailbone up. Reach your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, pressing your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg straight up towards the sky. Place your left hand onto your right thigh, midpoint of your right thigh. Now curl tailbone up, traction your right thigh away from your hip as you reach your right leg up. Reach your right elbow up to sky, pull belly in. Now press your lower back down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, pressing your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Left leg, it reaches straight out and up towards the sky. Place your left hand on the left hand on the midpoint of your right thigh, on your left thigh. Curl tailbone up. Traction your left leg straight up. Reach your right elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, pressing your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to left knee. You're reaching your right leg straight up. Place right hand onto right thigh, heel of hand by hip crease. Curl tailbone up. Traction your right thigh up. Reach your left elbow up to sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Reach your left leg straight up. Place your left hand onto left thigh, heel of hands by hip crease. Curl tailbone up. Traction your left thigh up. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Reach your right elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg straight up. Right hand is placed onto right thigh, heel of hands by hip crease. Curl tailbone up. Traction your right thigh out and up. Reach your left elbow up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee. Straighten your left leg. Left hand is onto left thigh. Heel of hands by hip crease. Now curl tailbone up. Traction, send your left leg straight up. Reach your right elbow up. Pull belly in and press your lower back down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to floor and place the soles of your feet down to the floor. Just give yourself this moment and notice how your body feels. Feeling that release into lower back, into hips and into pelvis. Also feeling how alive your body feels. Your next pose today is frog lifting through. So lift your feet up off the floor, bring your knees out towards the side. Line up your heels with your knees and flex the toes back towards your shins. If your back is tweaky, you can get closer to the wall so the soles of your feet are onto the wall. Clasp your hands behind your head and your neck. Press your lower back down to the floor and then breathe in, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send your thighs out towards the side. Flex the toes back towards the shins as you reach your heels away from you. Feel your inner legs as they activate. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send your thighs and knees out towards the side. Reach your heels away from you. Flex the toes to shins. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Lengthen your thighs and knees out towards the side. Keep the chest lifted. Reach your elbows up. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but this time lift your head, lift your chest on the same breath. And exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs, knees out towards the side. Toes flex the shins. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel. Lengthen thighs, knees out towards the side. Pull lower belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lower pelvis, but this time lift your head, lift your chest, reach your elbows up, move your chin away from chest. And exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send thighs, knees out towards the side. Flex the toes to shins, reach your heels away from you. Pull belly in. Inhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Use your hands by the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Grab hold of your roll. Your next pose is bridge, bridge with the roll. The roll is placed between your thighs, midway between your pelvic bone and your knees. Reach down with fingertips, brush your heels with the fingertips. Your heels aligned with your sit bones or they're hip distance apart. And then relax your arms down by your side and shoulders away from your ears. Press your feet to floor and breathe into side ribs. Feel your ribs as they open wide to side. Exhale, tilt pelvis, push the floor away with your feet as you lift the pelvis up away from the floor. Breathe in and lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, push the floor. Use your heels, push the floor away as you lift up. Now gentle squeeze onto the roll. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you lift. Send thighs and knees away from you. Breathe into belly as you move belly away from pelvis. Press down with the insides of both feet as you lift up. Feel the energy that moves through the ankles up into calves and move this into thighs, right up into pelvis, into heart. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, move your chest to chin. Send thighs and knees away from you. Relax your throat and breathe to sternum, filling yourself up with this breath. And exhale, lift up, push the floor. Lengthen your ankles away from your heels as you lift. One more breath for your spot, deep breath. And exhale, tilt pelvis and lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to the floor. As you all the way down, set up for gate opener. The roll is between your thighs. Your legs are reaching up towards the ceiling and your hands are clasped behind your head and your neck. Press your lower back to floor and then breathe into lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. Reach out with the active feet. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Now squeeze the roll and stretch your legs up. Feel the energy through your inner legs as you pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. And as you breathe out, curl pubic bone up to the roll as you press your hands down onto the roll. Now lengthen your legs out, reach out with active feet. Reach your right elbow up towards the sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Squeeze, roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Stretching your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. And as you exhale, curl pubic bone up to the roll as you press your hands down. Lengthen your legs out towards the side. Reach your left elbow up towards the sky. Pull lower belly in. Now press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll and reach up. As you squeeze the roll, feel the energy work through your inner legs, right into hips, into pelvis. Exhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Squeeze, roll, stretching your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, your left hand is onto the roll and you're straddling your legs. Reach out with active feet. And as you breathe out, curl pubic bone up to the roll as you press your hands down onto the roll. You're lengthening your legs away from the side, out to the side. Reach your right elbow up to sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower head and shoulders to floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll. Feel your inner thighs as they reach up. Send your legs up. And exhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Squeeze, roll. Squeeze, sit bone to tailbone. Stretching your legs up towards the sky. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle your legs. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up. Send your legs out. Press your hands down onto the roll as you curl pubic bone up. Reach your left elbow up to sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower head and shoulders to the floor. And exhale, bend the knees and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Move the roll out of your way and roll to your right side. Use your left hand by chest to push the floor away and come up onto knees, setting up for your next pose today, which is Dolphin. So in your Dolphin pose today, your hands onto biceps to measure, your elbows are to the floor, directly under the shoulders. Then reach, if your shoulders are feeling a little bit tweaky, then you can clasp your hands in this way. Otherwise, the palm of the hands are facing down onto the floor. Your elbows are tucked in, not wider than the shoulders. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and relax your upper back. Then breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, push the floor away with your forearms as you reach and chest back to thighs and knees. Breathe into sternum, deep breath. Filling your heart up with breath, and as you breathe out, moving chest back to thighs and knees, you're lengthening the spine. Breathe into lower back as you feel you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. Now exhale, as you reach back, feel your inner legs as if they're squeezing towards each other. Feel this right from your pelvic bone as reaching down to heels. As you breathe in, expanding your ribs out to side. Exhale, lengthen back. Send your sit bones back and you're reaching heels towards the floor. On the next breath, if you can, inhale, walk your feet in a couple of inches. And as you exhale, reach back, lengthen the spine, moving chest to thighs and knees, reaching heels to floor. On the next breath, if you can, walk your feet in a couple of inches.
Now exhale, lengthen, push the floor away. Feel your serratus muscles are engaged as you reach back, moving chest to thighs and knees and reaching heels to floor. Inhale, release. Bend the knees, come all the way down to the floor.
Okay, so you have another dolphin to do. This time I'll give you the option of dolphin with your, so you measure up the same way. This time your little finger side is down to the floor and your thumb side is pointing upwards. You can then bend the fingers as if you're coming into a fist, but you're not quite making a fist, like a bear paw. So that's one option, thumbs pointing up, or turn so that the palm of the hands are facing upwards. Your elbows will be tucked in. So those are the options that you have. Coming into dolphin again, breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. And exhale, lift knees off the floor and then reach back. Chest is moving to thighs and knees. Breathe into sternum, filling your heart up with breath. Now exhale, lengthen. Send your top ribs away from shoulders. If you can, working with one leg up. So you're anchoring into your right leg. As you breathe in, lift your left leg up. And exhale, reach it back. Spread the toes. Breathe into left hip. Feel the lengthening left thigh bone away from hip. And exhale as you're lengthening that left leg straight back. On the next breath, lengthen your left thigh away from left hip. And as you breathe out, lower your left foot to the floor. Now anchor into left leg. Feel the inner lines of your left leg working. And then breathe in, lift your right leg up. And exhale, reach it back. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe into right hip. Feel the gliding right thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're reaching that right leg back. On the next breath, send your right thigh away from you. And as you breathe out, lower your right leg to the floor. Bend the knees and come all the way down. Take one breath in embryo, letting your shoulders relax. And then from there, push the floor away and come up to stand. Standing at the front of your mats. As you exhale, bring your hands together at chest. Press your feet down to the floor, and as you breathe in, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Lengthen through the spine as you reach up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Touch your left knee if needed, then push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, and step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for lunge. Your left knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step in your left leg forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, lengthen through the spine, push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together by chest. Press your feet down, chair pose, breathe in, sweeping your arms up, knees are bent, chest is lifted, but reach your sit bones back as if you're about to tip backwards. So feel the engagement into belly and core. As you exhale, fold forward, belly is in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. Flatten the hands to the floor. And as you exhale, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra.
Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach in your arms out and up towards the sky. And exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot forward by your right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach in your arms out and up towards sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Breathe into cobra, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. On the breath, bend the knees, and as you inhale, step or hop the legs between the hands. And exhale, fold forward, belly's in, feel the length through the spine. Chair pose, knees are bent, your arms are lifting up, chest lifts, arms reach up, but send your sit bones back. And exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Inhale, reach your arms out and up, lengthen through spine. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee, push the floor away as you're lengthening your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, inhale, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands, left knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, stepping your left foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. As you inhale, sweeping your arms out and up. Spread the fingers, soften the shoulders, sit a little deeper. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. As you breathe in, move chest away from thighs and knees. Flatten the hands to the floor. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower. Upward dog, breathe in. Move chest, ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Squeeze your elbows in and let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your left foot forward by left hand, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Turn the right foot forward about 45 degrees angle. You reach your arms up towards the sky, push the floor away as you stretch up. And exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, exhale, lower down. Breathe into upward dog, move chest, ribs forward. Now lengthen your legs back, feel the inside of thighs, calves, and ankles as they're squeezing towards each other. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot forward by right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat, pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you exhale, lower down. Upward dog, breathe in, move chest, ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back, sit bones touch to heels. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Lengthen through the spine. On the breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. Exhale, forward bend, you're lengthening through the spine. Breathe into chair pose, your knees are bent, your chest is lifted, your arms are reaching up, but the shoulders are soft. And exhale, hands together by chest. So just give yourself this moment to notice how you feel. We'll be moving into a B series, 3 pose vignettes, and there'll be some wall work incorporated into that. So come into chair pose, bend the knees. As you breathe in, sweep your arms out and up. Lift your chest, but soften the shoulders. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. As you breathe in, move chest away from thighs and knees. As you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. Now lengthen through the spine. Lengthen your legs back, ankles towards each other. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing through away in downward dog. On the next breath, breathe in. Step your left foot forward between the hands for warrior 2. Your right foot is squared to the short edge of the mat. Your front heel aligns with the arc of the back foot, and your arms are reaching out towards the side. Bend that front knee and feel as if you're pushing the floor away with both legs as you stretch up. And exhale, relax your arms to the side. Tuck your elbows into side ribs for bird wing in warrior 2. As you breathe in, draw your hands together, little fingers touch. As you exhale, opening your arms out, reach them away. 4 more. Breathe in, hands together. Push the floor away and exhale. Lift the chest as you open your arms out, keeping elbows tucked in. And breathe in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pushing the floor away as you open your arms, open chest. 1 more. Breathe in. And exhale. Inhale, release. Warrior 2. From here, your next pose is reverse warrior. Press your right foot to the floor as you breathe in. Reach your right arm up, open through right side. And as you breathe out, reverse. The right hand is now below or above the knee. Your left arm is lengthening over left ear. Your back is tweaking. Bring your right hand higher up onto hip. Press into your right leg as you inhale, lengthen out of right side. Press your left foot to the floor as you reach in your left arm over left ear. As you breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. Now feel for wrapping that left shoulder's left arm reaches over left ear. Press down into feet, both feet, and breathe in, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. As you exhale, as you lengthen your left arm over left ear, curl pubic bone to navel, feeling for the release into lower back. Use your left arm, breathing to pull your body up. Right hand supports your head and your neck. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh. Bring your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh by hip. Remember, you're trying to traction. You're trying to create space between your hips and rib cage. So as you're using your forearm to traction your thigh away from you, get that sensation there. Press down into your left leg, breathe in, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder back and down away from left ear. Press your right foot to the floor. And as you breathe in, feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your right leg. And then lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, slightly curl pubic bone to navel. Now breathe into lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder. Shoulder is down away from your ear. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Deep breath. And exhale, jaw relaxes. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. Warrior 2. Breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Left foot is squared to the short edge of the mat. Line up the front heel with the arc of the back foot. Your feet are about 3.5 feet away from each other. Arms reach out. Back of skull aligns with sacrum. And relax your arms down by your side for bird wing. Tuck your elbows into side ribs. Press down with your feet. Lift the toes. And then feel the insides of the arc of the feet as they're rising up. So push the floor away. Feel your inner legs are activated. Bird wing. Inhale. Draw your hands together. Exhale. Lift the chest. Open your arms out. Push the floor away with your feet as you lift up. And then inhale. And then exhale. Open up. Keep the elbows tucked in. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Squeeze shoulder blades, keep pushing the floor away with your feet. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, release. Warrior two. Press into your left leg. Breathe in, stretching your left arm up, open left side ribs. Exhale, reverse it. The left hand is now below or above the knee. Your right arm is reaching over right ear. Press into your left leg. And as you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening out of left side. Press your right foot to the floor as you're reaching your right arm over right ear. Now breathe in and lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, you're lengthening that right arm over right ear. Your back is straight, you bring your hands higher up. You can slide your left arm around the back. And as you breathe in, stretching your ribs away from sacrum. Push the floor away with your both feet as you exhale and you reach your right arm over right ear. Slightly tuck tailbone, feeling a release into lower back. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Left arm supports your head. Standing warrior variation. Your right forearm is onto your thigh. You're tractioning your thigh away from you. Left arm is around the back. Tuck it onto your thigh. Press into your right thigh and press your right foot to floor. Breathe in, lift your side ribs away from hip. And exhale, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Feel for anchoring into your left leg. As you breathe in, push the floor away with your left leg, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, as you move your chest towards your chin, soften your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe into sternum and filling your heart up with breath. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down, away from your ears. Last breath in this. Press your feet to floor. And then breathe in, glide your right ribs up, away from right hip. And as you breathe out, send your right sit bone back towards your left heel. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot and place your left knee to the floor. Your next pose is dolphin against a wall. And if you can work with dolphin with one leg up, that's where you're going. So in your dolphin against the wall, you're measuring up. Yeah, I'll come back to it. So if you've not got a wall that you can put your feet onto, Barbara, then you can do dolphin here with your forearms against the wall in this way. Walk your feet back. And as you breathe in, and then push the floor away as you push the wall away as you're reaching back in that way. So that gets the opening through the lower back and wrapping the shoulders in. If you're doing dolphin on the floor, your measurement is the same. You can choose to clasp the hands or flatten the hands forward. In this pose, your neck, shoulders relax. You breathe into upper back, you lift. You spread the back, your toes are curl under. As you exhale, you lift your knees off the floor. You can place one foot onto the wall, stay here for 3 to 4 breaths, or bring both feet onto the wall and stay here for up to 8 breaths. If you want to go further, reach one leg up, stay here for 3 to 4 breaths. The foot comes down and the other foot goes up. Stay here for 3 to 4 breaths. So choosing your pose and working to the fullest expression of the pose for you today. Good, Mario. Keep reaching your right leg straight up and reach out with the ball of your foot. Spread the toes, lengthen away from you. Good. Deep breath. Nice. That's it. Breathe into your upper back, Barbara. Feel, yeah. And then feel as if you're pushing the wall away. Squeeze your elbows in. That's it. Now squeeze your elbows in as if you're closing armpits. Deep breath. Just walk your hands closer to the wall. So maybe come down and then come down and then start with your hands closer to the wall. Good, Camilla. That's it. Yeah, if you can, just walk your feet down about 3 inches. There, now begin to push the, yeah, now stay here and then breathe into your lower back. And pull your belly in. Do just what you was about to do. Pull your belly in and move your chest towards the wall. Keep the neck relaxed. Yes, that exactly. That should open your back a little bit more. And then do the same again. Deep breath. Yes, send the back of your thighs up towards the ceiling. Good. One more like that. Really nice, Camilla. Good. And then once you're done, you're stepping down into downward facing dog. Step into downward facing dog. And then from here, as you breathe in, glide forward for plank. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra, move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, lower down, curl toes under and press it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. On the next breath, as you inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Keeping your right hand onto the floor, maybe bring your right hand about a couple of inches ahead of the toes of your left foot. Your pose then is easy twisting warrior. So you're reaching easy twisting lunge. So you're reaching your left arm up towards the sky. You've anchored into your right leg. You've breathed in and you've lengthened your ribs on your right side. As you press your left foot to the floor, you're opening out towards the left, reaching your left fingertips to the sky. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from waist. Then push the floor away with your right hand as you reach in your left arm up. Press your left foot to floor, and as you breathe in, feel as if you're gliding the ribs away from your left hip. And as you press your right shin to the floor, reaching your right arm out and up. On the next breath, lengthen lower ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, as you press your left foot down, reach your left arm up, and then feel as if you're rolling chest open towards the left. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Your next pose is no man's pose. So from here, you're breathing into lower back, right into sacrum. And exhale, push the floor away, reach your sit bones back, and reach the ball of your left foot forward. Keep feeling of pushing the floor away. Neck is relaxed. You will feel this into left calves, into the back of your knees, and into hamstrings. So breathe in. As you breathe in, feel the lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, reach back. Push the floor away, but reach your left foot forward. You can place your left hand onto the ankle or the foot, and you're reaching your ball of your left foot forward. This gives you a little bit more opening. Now breathe in deeply. Breathe into lower back. And exhale, reach back. Your sit bones reaches back. Your sternum is coming down towards your left shin, and your left foot is reaching to floor. Inhale, release. Bring your hands either side of your front foot. Ease your left foot back a couple of inches. Then place your left hand onto left thigh. Breathe in, reach your right arm up as you open your right side ribs. And as you breathe out, your right elbow is over your left thigh knee, making a fist with your right hand, left hand is on top. Press into your right shin. As you breathe in, gliding your ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you press your left foot to the floor, you twist away from your left thigh. Now breathe in and lengthen belly forward away from pelvis. If you can, on exhale, feel for moving your belly away from your left thigh. Now breathe into lower back, deep breath. Press your left foot to the floor and twist away from your left thigh. Relax your neck and relax both shoulders down away from it. Then inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot and step your right leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows in. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away as you're coming down. Breathe into upward facing dog, moving chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, press back for downward facing dog, feeling for pushing the floor away in downward dog. Lunge, inhale, step your right foot forward between the hands. Place your left knee to the floor. Your left hand is onto the floor, maybe a couple of inches ahead of your big toe of your right foot. And then breathe in, you're sweeping your right arm up to the sky for easy twisting lunge. Press into your left shin and breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from left hip. And as you press your right foot to the floor, feel for opening up towards the right. Fingertips are reaching skywards. As you breathe, you're lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, you're opening up. Push the floor away with your right leg, right foot as you're reaching right arm skywards. Breathe to sternum, filling your heart up with this breath. And exhale, reaching your right fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. Then ease your right foot back about a couple of inches. Place your right hand onto right thigh. Breathing, stretch your left arm up for twisting lunge. And as you breathe out, bring in your nomad's pose. So nomad's pose, your hands are down either side of your front foot first. And then as you breathe, breathe into your lower back. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back, but the ball of your right foot is reaching forward. You can place your right hand onto the foot or ankle. And as you breathe in, feel as if you're moving belly away from your right thigh. And as you exhale, send your sit bones back, but reach forward. The ball of your right foot is reaching forward. Breathe in, spread the ribs and your lower back. And exhale, send sit bones back, but reach. Your front foot is reaching forward actively. Feel the inner lines of your legs are working. Inhale, release. You're easing forward slightly. Now twisting lunge. Right hand is onto right thigh. Breathe in, stretch your left arm up. Open the side ribs on the left side. And as you exhale, your left elbow is over the right thigh. And you make a fist and place your right hand on top. Relax left ear to left shoulder. Press into your left shin and breathe in, lift and lengthen your ribs away from left hip. Press your right foot to floor and twist away from your right thigh. Your right foot is anchored down to the floor. Now breathe in and feel you're lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you twist towards the right, feel you're moving your belly away from the inside of your right thigh. Breathe to sternum and feel your heart with this breath. Now soften chest and then exhale, twist to the right and glide your right shoulder away from the right ear. On the next breath, balloon the breath into your ribs and use this breath to open up the whole of your rib cage. And exhale, twist away from your right thigh. Inhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor and then move to the wall for your next pose, which is downward facing dog on the wall. So downward facing dog on the wall, you can do shower if you're not doing downward facing dog against the wall. shower, your hands are to the wall, you're pushing the floor away and you're reaching back. You're pushing the wall away and you're reaching back. You're squeezing your elbows in so you get the sensation of wrapping the shoulders. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your feet, extend your sit bones back, squeeze, wrap the shoulders. So feel this opening right down into back and lower back. So that would be your shower against the wall. Aim for 8 to 10 breaths in shower if you're doing that. You're doing downward facing dog. Your sit bones are starting with the up against the wall. Where your heel finishes is where your hands will start. So you come into downward facing dog, feet onto the floor, and then breathe in, spreading ribs. And then step one foot onto the wall, stepping both feet to the wall. Aiming to have a rectangular shape. But if that's a bit strong, you can take your feet a little bit higher. You can stay here, but if you wanted to go further, you're reaching one leg up, stay to 3 to 4 breaths, then the foot's back to the wall, the other foot's up, stay 3 to 4 breaths. Taking it to the full expression of where you are today. Squeeze your elbows in slightly, Barbara. Yeah. Now breathe into upper back. Push the wall away and reach your sit bones back. Sit bones reaches back, but yeah, back of thighs, yeah. Good. Really nice, Clint. Keep reaching up with that straight leg. Keep sending sit bones up to heel. Deep breath. Just move your chest to the wall, chest to the wall. Nice, Maria. And once you've done your both sides, step into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, as you breathe in, gliding forward for plank. And as you breathe out, squeeze your elbows in, push the floor away as you lower down. Once you're all the way down, inhale into cobra. Move chest, ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, curl toes under and press back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for warrior one. Your right foot is towards the right edge of the mat. Turn the right foot forward 45 degrees angle. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Now feel the insides of your legs are working as you reach that foot back and you press down with the inside of your left foot. Twisting warrior, place your left hand onto left thigh. Breathe in, reach your right arm up, opening right side ribs. As you breathe out, your right elbows over your left thigh knee. Make a fist with right hand. Left hand is on top. As you breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from right hip. Twist to the left on exhale. Left foot presses the floor. Breathe into lower back and lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Twist to the left on exhale and glide your left hip back. Left foot presses the floor. Breathe to heart. Energize your heart with this breath. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sliding both shoulders down the back. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your hands to the floor, place your knee down onto the floor. From here, your next pose is twisting lunge, interlock. So your right arm is sliding over your left thigh. It then slides under. Your left arm is sliding around the back and you're binding the hands under your left thigh or under your belly. You have a strap
And you can't make the bind with hands, you can use the strap. The strap will be under your left thigh. Your left hand comes around, takes hold of the strap by right hip, and your right hand takes hold of the strap by left hip, or just grab clothing in those spaces. Press into your right shin, and as you breathe in, lengthening your ribs away from right hip. Press your left foot to the floor, and as you twist to the left, feel as if you're rolling your chest skywards. Now breathe into sternum and feel for feeding your heart with this breath. Push the floor away with your left leg and glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Neck is relaxed. Now breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you're twisting towards the left. Inhale, release. Bring your right hand to the floor. Bring it forward about 12 inches ahead of the right shoulder. Send your right leg straight back and traction your left thigh forward. Your next pose is lounge lunge. So from here, as you breathe in, you're gliding your side ribs forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, you're moving your right side ribs as if towards the inside of your left thigh. Now breathe in, press your left foot to the floor and breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, moving chest a little bit closer to the left leg. That right foot is active, you're reaching it away from you. Breathe into lower back and lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Feel as if you're arcing chest slightly upwards as you come deeper into the pose. Keep reaching your right leg away from you. Inhale, release. Hands under the shoulders. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Inner thighs, inner calves and ankles as if they squeeze towards each other. And exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward by your right hand for warrior one. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press into both feet as you breathe in, lengthening up. Push the floor away as you stretch up. And as you breathe out, go a little deeper. Twisting warrior. Right hand is onto right thigh. Inhale, stretching your left arm up. And as you breathe out, your left elbow's over your right thigh. Making a fist with your left hand, right hand is on top. Breathe into your left ribs as you lengthen ribs away from left hip. And exhale, twist to the right. Breathe into lower back and energize this area with this breath. And as you exhale, as you twist towards the right, reach back to the edge of your left foot. Breathe to heart. Feel for energizing your heart with this breath. Now on exhale, push the floor away with your right foot as you twist away from your right thigh. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down to the floor and place your left knee down onto the floor. Your next pose is twisting lunge interlock. So your knees are at a right angle, front and back. You breathe in, stretching your left arm up, open for the left side of your body. As you breathe out, your left arm comes over your right thigh, slides it under, and the right arm is around the back. Bind the hands under your thigh. If you're not able to achieve that today, use the strap. Your right hand takes hold of the strap by your left hip. Your left hand takes hold of the strap by your right hip, or use clothing. Press into your left shin, breathe in, and glide the ribs away from left hip. Press your right foot to the floor, twist away from your right thigh. And breathe. Breathe to where you're feeling this most. So giving your body what it needs. And as you breathe out, twist. As you twist, soften your right shoulder away from right ear. As you do this, feel the space you're creating into sternum, and then breathe into heart.
And as you breathe out, move your shoulders away from each other so you're opening your heart. And inhale, release. Your next pose is lunge. So your left foot is reaching back, your left hand goes forward about 12 inches ahead of shoulder. Your right hand tractions your right thigh forward. Anchor into left leg. As you breathe in, glide your ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, you're twisting your left side ribs towards the inside of your right leg. Now breathe in and lengthen belly forward away from pelvis. Press your right foot to the floor and feel as if you're arcing chest to inside of right leg. Left leg is active, you're reaching it away from you. Breathe into lower back. Feel for easing lower back with this breath. And as you breathe out, slightly roll your chest skywards and glide your right sit bone back. Send your left leg back. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down so they're either side of your front foot. And step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. Bend the elbows, do turbo dog, squeeze your elbows in, and then feel for pushing the floor away in your turbo dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for lunge. Place your right knees to the floor. Left foot is flat down onto the floor. Bring your hands, push the floor away, then bring your hands onto the hips. Press into your right shin. As you breathe in, lift your lower ribs away from waist. As you breathe out, keep the front knee bent, push the floor away with your left foot, lift chest. Then breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, keep the chest lifted as you push the floor away. One more like this. Now feel the inner legs are working as you breathe in, lifting up. Diaphragm lifts, sternum is lifting. Press into your right shin and lift chest a little bit more. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot for pigeon. You're easing your left foot towards the right edge of the mat, towards your right hip. Your hands are under the shoulders. Steady and reach your right leg straight back, reaching back into your right big toe. Your hips are parallel if it's not affecting your knees. And then breathe in as you lift the belly away from pelvis, lift diaphragm. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Both feet are active. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. Now breathe in and feel your ribs as they expand out towards the side. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, glide your left thigh forward, reach in your left leg back. For one more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Walk your hands back so the hands are under the shoulders. Your next pose is twisting pigeon towards your left thigh. Your left hand comes by your left hip and then reach the hand away about 12 inches. Press into your right shin. As you breathe in, you're reaching your right arm over your left thigh. And as you breathe out, lengthen your right leg back away from you. Now balloon the breath into your right ribs and feel your ribs opening as if the ribs are lengthening away from your armpits right down to hips. And as you breathe out, as you glide your right hip to the floor, you're folding over your left thigh. Now notice where you feel this, and then breathe there, deep breath. And exhaling, allowing your body to let go into this. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Pigeon, sternum to foot. So you're bringing your left foot up at a right angle. You're sitting down onto your left sit bone, and you grab hold of the inside, the arc of your left foot. Press down into your left sit bones, breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, chest. And as you breathe out, you're moving sternum towards the foot. If you can go further, tuck your left elbow into the arc of your left foot, and your left hand is reaching upwards. Make a fist with your left hand, right hand is on top. Now breathe in and glide your ribs away from your left hip. And if you're in the twist, twist away from your left foot. Otherwise, you're bringing sternum to foot. Now breathe into where you feel this most. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending your right leg back. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Walk your hands, so the hands are now under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Right knees off the floor. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you exhale, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward facing dog. Bend the elbows, do turbo dog if you can. Squeeze your elbows in and feel for pushing the floor away. Lunge, breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away, bring your hands onto hips, and then press down into that left foot. Breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, press your left shin to floor, keep lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe in, lift up, keep lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your right foot. One more breath, lift chest. And exhale, release. Hands down either side of your right foot. Pigeon is your next pose. So bring your right foot towards the left hip, towards the left edge of the mat. Send your left leg straight back. Hands are onto the shoulders. Veer down into pelvis, breathe in, lift and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're folding forward over your right shin. Both feet are active. And breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. As you breathe in, expanding your ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you exhale, as you fold, send your left leg back as you glide your right thigh forward. Then inhale, release, pushing the floor away as you come up. Twisting shoelace to twisting pigeon towards your right thigh. So right hand by right hip, reach the hand about 12 inches away from you. Press anchor, feel as if you're sending your left leg away from you. And as you breathe in, you're bringing your left arm over your right thigh. You're creating a half moon shape in the side ribs on your left side. As you breathe in, lengthen your left ribs. So breathe into left ribs as you open these out towards the left. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Breathe in and glide your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, reach your left leg away from you. On the next breath, feel as if you're breathing into your left armpits as you spread the ribs wide to the left side. And as you exhale, you're folding over your right thigh. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come on up. Twisting shoelace towards your right foot. The right foot is now at a right angle. You're either bringing the sternum to foot, or you're coming into twisting shoelace with your elbow tucked into the arc of the foot. So first of all, if you grab hold of the foot with both hands, press into right sit bone, breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're drawing sternum to foot. If you can go further, tuck your right elbow to the arc of your right foot. Make a fist with right hand, left hand is on top. Now breathe in, glide your ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, twisting away from your right foot or moving sternum to foot. Feel this right down from your pelvic bowl as you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, taking it to your full expression of the pose today. One more breath like this, deep breath. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Hands are under the shoulders. Step back into downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. On the next breath, as you inhale, bend the knees. Now just walk your walk your feet forward towards your hands. And then from here, bring your feet about the width of your mat and clasp your hands behind your back. Press your feet to floor, breathe in, lift and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're folding forward, your arms are up and over the shoulders. Breathe into lower back as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you take it a little deeper. Keep the neck relaxed. One more like this. Breathe in, move belly away from pelvis. Push the floor away with your feet as you fold a little deeper. Inhale, release. Hands onto sacrum and then place the hands to the floor. Bring your feet about a little bit wider there. Your feet about 3 feet away from you now. Flank stretch. Walk your left hand across and take hold of your right ankle with your left hand. And then your right hand also takes hold of the ankle. Or you can bring your right hand a little bit further away. Anchor into your left leg. Breathe in, glide the ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your forehead towards your right shin. Your left elbow is bending to floor. And then breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. If you can, release your right hand and bring your right hand onto sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you start to roll your chest open towards the right. Then if you can, breathe in and reach your right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, glide your left side ribs, lengthen ribs away from left hip. And then breathe into your left ribs, balloon the ribs open. Push the floor away on exhale and just lengthen your ribs away from your right thigh. Inhale, release. Hands to the floor and walk your hands to the other side. Flank stretch. Your right hand is now taking hold of your left ankle. Your left hand is taking hold of the same ankle. Press into your right foot and breathe in. Glide your ribs away from right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your forehead down towards your left shin. Bend your right elbow. Breathe in as you lengthen belly away from pelvis. And exhale, taking it a little deeper. On the next breath, place your left hand onto sacrum. And as you breathe out, twist your right ribs away from right hip. On the next breath, if you can, breathe in, stretching your left arm up to sky. And as you breathe out, twist your left ribs away from left hip. Breathe into lower back, deep breath as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Push the floor away and exhale as you reach your left fingertips to the sky. Inhale, release, hands to the floor. And then come on down, you heel toe the feet together, you're coming all the way down to the floor. Reach your legs forward, reach out with your heels, flexing the toes back towards your shins. Reach your hands forward, take hold of the feet, the ankles, the calves, or hands to the floor. Neck is relaxed. Breathe in as you lengthen belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold. Breathe into lower back and lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lead with your chest as you fold, bellies away from the hips and thighs. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away as you come up. And then hands by hips, you lie down on your backs. Your final pose. You may lie down with your legs straight forward, bring your legs a bit wider, or the soles of your feet together, knees out towards the side, or soles of your feet onto the floor. So choose a pose, choose a position that's right for you today. And then allow your body to relax in your final pose into Shavasana. As you're lying here, just give yourself a moment or two, noticing how your body feels. So begin to feel the energy that's moving through your body. Begin to move your fingertips, the tips of toes. And as you deepen your breath, stretching away, that feels good. On the next breath, bend your knees and move your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees close. Moving side to side, forward and back. And then roll to your side, your least favorite side. Breathe in, and on exhale, push the floor away as you're coming up into a seated position. Sit tall and bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching sternum.
Give yourself a moment to congratulate yourself for your practice. And thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. As we finish together with a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone.